Strong leadership for changing times. But the question is, whose leadership? I choose Thorne. Over the past few years, I have watched Barbados descend into a country that I struggle to identify with. I grew up in a period where courtesy, respect, and empathy for others were valued principles. The young gave way to the elderly. They did not lay in wait to attack them as they collected their pension. Our young men played cricket. They argued about sports and their success with the ladies. They did not kill each other. Even if you didn't go to church, you identified with God's word and lived life in a way that would please Him. Surely, we went to fetes. But our conduct was not what we currently see, where women parade their temples in the most embarrassing and disrespectful way. Elegance topped exposure. Dignity and decorum frowned on obscene conduct. I choose Thorne. I choose him because of his values, his morals, and his principles. I believe in his ability to rebuild the moral structure of this country, to return us to an industrious people of nation builders and not partygoers. A people not allowed to smoke as much marijuana as they like, yet expected to be productive and innovative citizens, serious about problem solving and taking this country to the next phase of its development. I choose Thorne because he represents the type of leader that I want my children to emulate. One who is passionate, resilient, and understands the value of education. One who is principled and genuinely cares about the development of our people, not to keep them in a state of perpetual dependency. I choose Thorne because every day he shows up to our parliament to represent the concerns of ordinary people. While their elected representatives ignore public sentiment and choose silence and complicity. Illegal tests administered to our school children. Silence and complicity. Wiretapping. Silence and complicity. Tint legislation. Silence and complicity. The cybercrime bill. Silence and complicity. The Economic Diversification Growth Fund. Silence and complicity. I choose Thorne because he understands that real growth is not just about GDP and numbers, but about the quality of life. Instead, what we are witnessing is a type of enslavement by the political class. We are working hard, paying high taxes, only to watch our hard-earned money swallowed in corrupt deals aligned to big projects. Projects not subject to procurement practices, but projects that land in the hands of a select few. There are many more who go to the bank every single month without driving a single stroke for this country. Then, there is the Ministry of Motley, led by a chief of staff and allocated a budget larger than the welfare department, all to ensure she remains popular without achieving anything of note. $100,000 on a Prime Minister's cup, while vital hospital equipment had to rely on a fundraising drive. Every week, our young people are invited to fetes hosted by her and her friends in the entertainment industry. It encourages them to spend what they earn on alcohol, marijuana, and vanity, only later to line up in front of their representative to receive a school bag or a $300 solidarity allowance. Minister Humphrey reported more than 1,500 people needing help with school supplies. Our foreparents must be wondering how we squandered the lessons of thrift, planning, and prioritization. Lessons that led us to independence and home ownership, not a people dependent on the political class. Is FET who we are? This model goes against our very motto of pride and industry. Some may argue that FETs generate economic activity, but is it worth it if, 20 years from now, we end up with a large segment of people who have nothing? I choose Thorne because I hear a humble man, a man of faith, A man who just wants to see a better Barbados. One that will offer opportunities for the enfranchisement of our race, not to watch from the sidelines as the elite class builds further generational wealth. Barbadians need to empty their heads of the notion that only one woman has the intellectual capacity to run this country. It is an affront to our educational system. We must dispense with the belief that her inept team is the best we can do, when failure abounds in almost every single ministry. I choose Thorne because he has the ability to restore stability, structure, and promise to our civil service. A special note to those who see the decay, who see the rot, yet don their red to celebrate it. I urge you to look critically at the last 8 years. If country development does not align with people development, whom is our leadership working to serve? I choose Thorne to rescue our children from the addiction to social media and the filth that now passes as music. Australia is seeking to ban children under 16. England is studying their playbook. Switzerland is investing in actual books. Yet, our government hands out devices with e-books and holds a fete on Errol Barrow Day that exposes young minds to vulgarity. Countries go through economic crises and they recover. But what we are witnessing now is a moral and cultural blackout. A slow descent into an abyss of indiscipline from which we may never recover. For those who choose not to vote, buckle up for Motley 3.0. We ought not to be so lacking in discernment that we need 3 doses of the same medicine to decipher optics from reality. I choose one who craves true stewardship over celebrity. Choose Thorne. These are the musings of a proud St. John resident.